guys, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome to my 7th installation of Purge Your Story Time. Today's featured writer, his name is James. He's incredible. He's an incredible writer. He's an incredible human. From his writing, if you follow him, which a lot of you do, you all know who James is. Well, a lot of you in the writing community that we're involved in follow him and read his writing. You will see that there is a flair and a flavor that he has literally created that is all his own. Now, the reason that I feature poets, writers like this is because they really have found a niche for themselves. Like they've carved out their own little platform, their own flavor. What they're passionate about is what they write about. And they really don't deviate from that path. I mean, there's different things. I mean, you go on his page and you will find a lot of writing. He's written quite a few pieces, amazing pieces, all of them. But like I said, he's found a flavor and a niche that's all his own. So it's really cool when I find and I connect, and he's a friend, we're friends. When I find a writer like this who just really has done this for themselves, because it's a big deal when you find out your flavor. Because I mean, my writing is everywhere, but when you find your flavor and you really make it yours and you stick with that, then I really respect it. So James is an incredible writer. His IG handle is Words for the Broken, and without further ado, I'm going to read one of his pieces. And I'll probably read a couple because they're that good. Just to be honest, they're really good. Rummaging through the remnants of my broken dreams, each and every one a reminder of what I never became. I can't recall if I abandoned them or if they abandoned me, or if I've chosen not to remember just to ease the pain. I've been feeling more alone than I've ever felt before. I've been drifting in darkness, searching for the light. It's so quiet. My thoughts are impossible to ignore. I scream to break the silence before they eat me alive. Is there anything left to salvage? Am I worth saving? I'm so fucking shattered. Too many pieces of me are lost. Can I continue this battle while my strength is waning? I'm too mentally exhausted to handle another assault. Emptiness has swallowed every aspect of my being. I feel so hollow, as if there's nothing left inside. I ripped apart my existence, just left it bleeding. Now I'm trapped in the wreckage I've made of my life. Oof. Incredibly powerful. Incredibly provoking. It's a thought-provoking piece. It really shows his... it showcases his pain and what he's going through in his heart and in his mind perfectly. And you can't help but go there and feel it with him. Whew. You filled this emptiness inside of me with lies and built me up just so you could rip me apart. Sinister intentions hidden behind innocent eyes. A shining halo to hide how fucked up you truly are. A wolf in sheep's clothing, a devil in disguise, a monster parading around an angel's mask. You wore it carefully while walking in the light, covering the darkness as it slowly began to crack. How many hearts lay shattered at your feet? How many lies have you gleefully consumed? It took blood and tears to purge you out of me. It took all my strength to seal every last wound. You taught me a lesson I refused to ever forget. These scars are a reminder that evil does exist. You may have broken me, but I still draw breath. You may have ended our story, but I burned the script. Oh. Oh. Seriously, right? So, as you can see, James, you're awesome, dude. You know that I think that. You know that your writers, your followers think that. He really is incredible. Like, you go on his page and you read through his stuff, and literally there is so much of everything that is inside of him deep down. And he talks so much about his feelings and how his past and his past hurts and things that have happened to him in this relationship that obviously really, really tortured him and hurt him tremendously. I mean, it was obviously a major heartbreak for him. Somebody really, really hurt him, and he's being raw and honest and sharing that, and that takes a lot of balls. Excuse my French. It takes guts to literally spill your guts to other people and tell your story. And that's what he's doing in all of his writing. He's telling his story. That's what a lot of us writers do in our writing. We're telling our stories. We're telling how we feel. We're literally purging, he even uses the word in that last piece, the ugliness, the hurt, the sadness, the despair, the whatever that person or whatever that instance has done to you. We're getting that out of our systems. So therapeutic, so helpful, so amazing. I have a therapist, and he says that this is great therapy. Writing is amazing therapy. My therapist is amazing. I just had a telehealth appointment this morning. And he loves the fact that I do trauma writing. I started my page, Purge Trauma Poet, because that's what I started writing. Trauma writing. And he loves that I do that. And he put me on this morning with a class full of his students that he's teaching. And it really freaked me out because he didn't ask me first. He asked me when I got online. And I'm like, sure, absolutely. So I was literally like spilling my guts and being asked 1,000 questions about my past trauma, about why I have trauma, about why I, am a survivor of abuse and what has happened to me and the triggers and all these things. So us as writers, we go through a lot. And when we open ourselves up and we put it in our writing, we give it to you guys to read, it's a piece of us. We're giving you a piece of ourselves. And James has found the most incredible ways of literally giving you a piece of himself every time he writes a piece. So you must follow him. Like I said, his handle on IG is Words for the Broken. You will just be, you start reading and you can't help but keep going. You're going to keep going. You're going to love his writing. It's awesome. It really is. He's an incredible writer. He's very gifted. And he doesn't give himself enough fucking credit. Excuse my French. He uses the F word sometimes in his writing, so I can use it too. So if there's any children in the room, please don't listen to me. Do as I say, not as I do. Don't do what I say. You get it. Anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed my 7th installation of Purge Your Story Time. My next installation, will be number 8. And I cannot wait because it is a poetess. She is amazing. All of the people that I will be featuring are amazing because they've all found their niche, their flow, where they belong. They found themselves, and I dig it. And I hope you guys too will. You will. You're going to. I know you will. It's that good. And right now, us being in quarantine, this time of our lives, it's hard. It's very difficult. And the best thing you can do for yourself is read and write if you're a writer. But reading is super incredibly powerful, not only to teach us, but to take us out of ourselves and take us somewhere else. What better way than reading people's poetry that is literally pieces of their souls. Today's poetry isn't the poetry of yesterday. And it is the poetry of yesterday and today. And it's all joined now, and it's beautiful, and it's an amazing thing. So if you're not into the new poetry thing, you must get into it because it's awesome. And James, Words for the Broken, is one to follow. So follow him. Read his writing. You will not be disappointed. I will see you on the 8th installation of Purge Your Story Time from Galaxy Studios. Thanks so much for listening. See you soon.